What the Puck with Sean Baligian.
So Tara Vinen just scored, and Carolina is maybe back in this game. But I'm going to tell you what, Patty Waugh's got the Islanders going, boys. He really does. What's up? Am I supposed to look? Is that the camera right there?
Yeah.
This is just something we decided to do, and
he acts like he hasn't been on OnlyFans before.
We got a bunch of guys here. Botch is here. Kirk Hunter, Hubie, Blake. Am I supposed to say it?
Yeah.
Okay, from 760 WJR, Mitch Albert Show and Sports Rap. Mike and Todd Losey. And we're just watching games. Am I supposed to tell people that we're here, Todd? Is that how it works? Is
give them the address.
Yeah, give everyone your address.
We got plenty of food.
Plenty of food.
You know what? Next time I'm inviting people over the house that want to freaking eat. Except Mike.
This is the worst. Sean's got bad bits. This is his worst bit.
You guys don't
It's the worst
eat.
bit.
But you guys
You
don't.
made enough for a small army. Literally, there could be 76 people here. There'd still be food left. And you'd be like, why don't you guys eat?
No one's hungry.
Ridiculous.
No one's hungry.
David said Carolina's going to make this comeback. I'm not ruling them out.
They're buzzing, but
I'm not ruling them out.
You can't deny how the Islanders also played in Game 1. I think being 8-0-1 in their last 9 games, I believe, to end the season, playing playoff games every year, has got that every day to end the season, has got them ready. Now, unless they want to let Brett Burns score, then I'm in.
Which game is John Butchergrass calling?
Oh my God! Did you watch him last night?
Yeah, I had.
Oh, I wanted to text you.
I don't have CBC, so I had to.
We were all talking. Well, I mean, Bucci and the partner too. So it was a package deal. It was bad.
You don't. I forgot.
Look at here we go. Here we go. Look at Canes. So yeah, we're just. Dave said playing well are these Islanders. If you guys want to talk about what's going on right now, that's why we're here. Can I give a shout out to this little guy? I think we've all seen the cone of shame at some point in time. What we all haven't experienced is having our balls chopped off.
Oh. Well,
speak for yourself.
We all haven't. So you're a trooper, aren't you, buddy? You're still with Daddy. So Maple Leaf hanging tough.
Well, your buddy's there, Jordan.
Oh, it's Jordan there?
Todd Bertuzzi doesn't like to score goals.
Jordan, why didn't you come over? Jordan Young?
Jordan, what is up with Tyler Bertuzzi? Why doesn't he like to score goals?
So tell them the bets that we had. We had a bet the other night that we nailed.
3-1 final in Carolina, the first game. We won that in regulation. I'm telling you. Well, you want a live bet? You could probably get Carolina at a good number. Blake. Let's look at the live number. What do you think it's going to be? 3-1? Come on, you don't think so? Let's see. Hold on, I'll get to you.
Which one is it on Facebook? Just so I can let people know that we're there.
You're right. It's 340, so it's 3.4 to 1. 3.4 to 1, so it's close. It's about 3 to 1 if you want to take. And that wouldn't be a bad shot with a period and a quarter to go.
Okay, that's cool.
Leafs 2-2. Actually win a game. I don't think so.
You said Leafs 2-2.
They're all 5.5.
Plus 380.
You got at which you at 380?
Plus 380. Over under 6.5.
I told him
6.5 now?
With that much time left.
Here's the funny thing. I told Mike, I like, all jokes aside, I know I rip on Maple Leaf and everything. I told Mike flat out, I mean, the Leafs were kind of come hard tonight. They had to come hard tonight. We're still trying to figure out what the story is with Nylander. If somebody knows the story there, I'd appreciate it. It's I get it. There's a lot of secrecy and everything around playoff time, but this one's really weird. Which one do you guys want right now?
This will be fine. Third period here.
So
but a lot of people people that were reporting on the morning skate said that he was going. But then he just doesn't even come out for warm-ups. So it started to cause the bigger thing. Is it a mystery illness? What is it? Or is it a health bomb? Is he being healthy scratched? And if so, why? As you've said openly, that he's been one of their better playoff performers.
Yes, he has. Absolutely, he has. Jordan said Bert has had a great game, by the way. We thought he had a goal, Jordan, and we actually, that was one of our, what's it called, prop bets?
Yep, we got a prop. We've got one on each team. We've got Bertuzzi, we have Marchand, we have Burns, we have Dobson.
Noah Dobson. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. No doubt. Toronto's outshot him again, so there's that too. So no, we literally. So what we did, let me give you the backdrop. At about 10 a.m. this morning, it is exactly 10:10. I put on a huge corned beef from Wiggly's. I put on a brisket. We did some wings. We did some beans. We did some mac and cheese.
That had to
Mike did his torpedoes.
That had to have been Marchand too.
Which is what's your shotgun shells? What
shotgun shells?
Tell people what it is.
So I took a gluten-free manicotti. I stuffed it with Rinaldi's Motor City. That Rinaldi's Motor City sausage was also mixed with some fresh jalapeno and cheddar cheese. Wrapped it in bacon. I think you had the smoker at about 250.
Yeah.
So it should be 300 for an hour. At 250, we had them on there for about an hour and a half. And gentlemen, did they come out all right?
Yeah.
Good.
All right, so they came out good.
Very
and
good.
I think what the key is what I told you. Remember, you wanted to put them on right when I got here, and I said, hey, I read
Let them
that if you let them sit, the fat from the bacon, the fat from the sausage will kind of soften that shell up because the gluten-free shell wasn't that bad today. So they ended up all right.
Yeah.
Wait, that was it was a gluten-free show?
That was a gluten-free pasta.
Couldn't have told me.
Yeah, see?
Somebody said the world is weird. Said I got Iavasile plus 125 to break 40 at golf tomorrow.
Wait, what? Who said this?
Mm-hmm.
To break 40?
The world is weird.
He's gonna forget he's got to keep that.
The world is weird.
Does he know where it's at?
Jim said the Avs are going to get swept. Now I'm telling you what. If you watch What the Puck, and my buddy Mike can attest to this, I said a month ago, there's something wrong with the Avs. I saw them 2 nights in a row, and they did not look good. And right now, defensively, they don't have an answer. And it's been that way for a while. And it's not just goaltending either. I know the easy thing is to blame goaltending. I just don't think they have an answer as a whole defensively right now. I really don't.
Manson had a lovely game last night.
Yeah.
So,
Pete.
2 things. One, to the golf bet is I wouldn't take the 125 on me to break 40. I would take the plus 400 that I forget that I even golf. And I'm going to be at home sitting on the couch as Randy Temple is texting me like, where are you? I'm on the first tee box. You almost here? Yeah, no. But back to Winnipeg, as when we were on the show, what was that, about 3 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
And I asked the question, could all 4 underdogs in the West win? I put my money where my mouth is. I've got all 4 dogs.
Did you really
including
cross
the Jets.
it?
The Jets.
And that
Vegas.
again, you took Nashville.
And I took Nashville.
Wow.
And who would the 4th one be? Of course, my Kings.
Yeah.
You got to take my
Yeah.
Kings. You can't tell me they're not mine. So I took all of them. No sweat on the losses. The Predators loss. I would actually look at taking them. I think they're about a plus 140 they were at one point for tomorrow to bounce back. You're never really out of it until you lose at home. Then you have to worry about it, right? And then obviously the underdogs just have to win one on the road, which the Kings will win tonight.
Todd, what did you just say? Todd, what did you say? Facebook won't let us go live on our What the Puck channel anymore. It's not established enough. So help us stick it to Zuckerberg and go like our page now. Do it or Blake gets snipped. That's not.
Wait. What,
That sounds.
what
fair.
does that even mean? Define established, Mr.
I
Zuckerberg.
think my wife would appreciate that one.
So does that mean like if when we do the show on Wednesday, we have to do it on like the unsyndicated or off the air? I mean,
We'll get it fixed.
we'll get it
They're gonna
fixed.
help us out. Everybody's gonna like and subscribe.
Yeah, can you guys do that right now? That would be
On
great.
Facebook.
If you could do that right now.
So go to
What
Facebook.
happens if so I can't go live like from my phone right now?
No, I tried.
So you guys remember the Sheldon Keefe stuff, right? About the Brampton boys and all that. So years ago, Sheldon Keefe was playing in junior, and they made it all the way to the Memorial Cup, and he refused to shake the commissioner's hand. Like seriously, and he was part of that David Frost group, the Brampton boys. Yeah, and talk about rehabilitation because he was. I think Sheldon might be the first guy to say it. He was a prick about 20 years ago. You know,
Wow.
he really was.
He's got about a couple of games before he's not only a prick, he's fired.
Michael Drew called us losers. Thank you, Michael Drew. Thank you.
From 3 feet
he's
away.
3 feet away. That's
Literally in the room.
that's cool. You can go get more food if you want. That'd be really nice. We have a ton of food. Darren said, "Hey Blake."
Hey, Darren.
Yeah, Hunter, make more. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is I had like a whole nother plate of wings that like we forgot to put on there because it was go time. It was, such a rush. We were down at Pal today and I had to come home and we had to, keep an eye on all the meat, make sure that we got it out and everything. And that's the way it goes. Now, Chris said you're currently live on
Yeah,
Facebook.
but we're not on the right
Yes,
page.
but we want to be on What the Puck. So if you could all go like What the Puck right now, it's WUT
No one likes me today.
the Puck
Facebook. Tyler
question
Bertuzzi,
mark. All right.
Noah Dobson.
Could you do
Noah
that?
Dobson
Could
hates
you
me.
do that for us right now?
Darren, what do you got on the TV? Is that so? This is my father-in-law. He's got a 3 TV setup in his living room.
Why are we?
Oh, get out.
So I want to know what he's got on the 3 screens.
All right. Did he have anything on his grill?
Yeah.
Is he grilling tonight?
I'm trying to take his grill because I would use it more than he does.
What does he have?
He's got a nice Weber.
Nice Weber. How's your Weber?
My wife bought it
Cannot
for
deny it.
Oh.
Even when
So it's half yours anyways.
can I tell you what happened tonight too? And I'm sure everybody out there can relate to this. My propane tank ran out right in the middle of a grill. I had 2 extra propane.
Yep.
You always got to come prepared.
And
for that
that was key because there was raw sausage to be cooked.
Yeah. All right. I have a question for you guys. Jason brought this up. He said, Sean are talking while the Stanley Cup playoffs are on. How many CCs did it take for this to happen? Now, for me, and I don't know if you guys are the same. When my team's on, if my team was in the playoff, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And none of these losers would be at my house. I'm serious. I have to watch the games by myself. I tend to get a little mouthy and, agitated and things like that. Are you guys in that same boat?
I've been in the house with you for a half.
Not a playoff.
Not a playoff game?
Never for a
I
playoff
did
game.
not.
Never. Nobody has.
You wouldn't even let Mike though?
No.
I feel like Mike, you guys.
Never for a
He would
playoff.
be respectful of
So
your
it wasn't a
wishes.
playoff. I remember being at your house for a game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Never for a playoff game. Never for. You know what? Maybe during the COVID thing, maybe we did. Maybe in the COVID thing when they beat the
It was a
Penguins.
strange time.
Yeah, it was.
It was strange.
It was a
time.
strange time. So it may have been the Penguins, but that was when the games were coming on at 3:00 in the afternoon, and it's the middle of August and everything. And besides, I didn't think
great.
there's a snowball's chance in hell they would have beat the Penguins. in series. Yeah.
So the question is, do we lock ourselves in our house and not let anybody in?
Yes. When your game is on, when your team is on, is that something that you do? Like for you're a Michigan slapdick, right? Like Michigan football. Do you legitimately have to watch a game by yourself?
It depends on the game.
Okay.
Michigan State by myself. Michigan, Ohio State by myself.
Yeah.
This year, Texas, I will be by myself. Oregon, I will be by myself because their schedule is so good this year. But like last year, there was 3 games on that schedule that mattered.
Mike Botch, you and I have talked about that forever because there are so many buddies. Oh, do you want to go to the game? No, I don't.
No.
If Michigan State's playing a big football game, no, I don't want to go to the game. Seriously.
No.
In a couple of years.
It depends.
See, now, and I'm safe. I don't have friends.
Michigan State, it depends who you're going with. It depends what the opportunity is. Like I took my daughter that
The opportunity is
21
huge.
Michigan State game, and that was insane. That's
Yeah.
the best football game I've ever been to. in LA. So I think it all depends. If it's Big Ten championship game, if it's traveling across the country to go to the Rose Bowl, nope, no way. Too much of a risk.
I had to go to the Rose Bowl. I
I
had
tried
to.
to get my
I
go
had
there. I tried to get my
I
wife
had
to
to.
make that our honeymoon.
Oh,
She didn't
really?
go for it.
No, the risk to me
You
is
wouldn't?
not
What the heck?
If you make that long trek and your team loses, your trip's fucking ruined. It's done. Like it's.
But not the Rose Bowl is the Rose Bowl.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, I agree, but I also disagree. It's the Rose Bowl.
So you're telling me
If Michigan would have lost to
Michigan would've
Alabama.
lost to Alabama, you would have just had a dandy time.
No, because if it was their first playoff appearance, I wouldn't have been as upset.
Sure, but you still would have been pissed off.
Oh yeah,
Right. So
See,
your trip's
but
ruined.
still the Rose Bowl.
I get it.
Yeah, I hold the Rose Bowl at a place that there is nothing else.
I think you hit the nail on top of the head. It's opportunity. I think with the Rose Bowl, like I had a very strong feeling that they were going to beat Stanford that year. And then you fast forward 2 years to I had a chance to go to the Cotton Bowl to see them play Alabama. And there was no way in hell I was doing that.
Well, I know for you in a hockey series, once the stakes start to ramp up, there's even less of a chance.
Oh, it's
that you're
Operation
going-
Shut Her Down. Yeah, it's just,
Seven, forget it. You
It's-
oh,
oh,
you got robbed.
oh, wow.
There was at least two sticks. There was
Wow.
at least two sticks
That
raised
guy's
there.
wearing a roll tide hat and a Leafs sweater.
We got to
You know what it sounds
Turn on
like?
Leafs and
I'm gonna
Bruins
say,
right
you
now.
know what it sounds
if
like?
they're missing it.
It sounds-
Stoned. Holy shit. Oh, crap.
Oh.
Nice glove. David asks, Sabres new coach, what do you think? Mike and I laughed out loud. We thought it was a joke.
We thought it was a joke.
Really thought it was. I thought it was a joke. I did.
I thought it was going to say consultant or something to do with it, and I was like, my jaw dropped. It took me 5 minutes to say something.
well,
Sean, like,
he-
are you serious?
He was there like what was it, like 96 to 13 or something? I mean, come on, are you serious? I thought for sure with what Buffalo has at their disposal that they were going to go with a fresh guy. I really did. I thought for sure that they were going to go with a fresh guy. Not that I knew a name, Mike Vellucci, that I thought would be perfect there. But I thought, so David, to answer your question, my jaw dropped. And Lindy Ruff is, unfortunately, whether he wants to admit it or not, one of the poster children for retreads now, and it's funny because a couple of years ago, you remember he got New Jersey going really hard.
Yep.
We're getting New Jersey was like 21-1 or something, and his span had like 22 games or something, and then the bottom dropped out. It tells you all you need to know.
As fast as it went up, it went down for him in New Jersey.
Yep.
It's just simple as say that. And I don't know, is that what they're looking for? I mean, what are they doing? I mean, new blood would have been good. They are right there on the cusp. They've got all the pieces there. They've got two young defensemen there. They've got forwards that can score. They've got it. They've got some nice, all right goaltending. That was Ottawa, Detroit, and the Sabres that we were looking to take that turn this year.
Yep. I still contend. I've said it for 2 years, and I'm going to continue to say it. It's going to flip real soon, this division. I think you're going to see Boston go like this. I think you're going to see Tampa go like this. I think you're going to see Toronto just be the Maple Leaf. And I think you're going to see Montreal, Detroit, Ottawa, and Buffalo go like that. Although I'm starting to think that there's something in the water in Ottawa, and it may never, ever happen again. Like, honestly, I really am, because it doesn't make any sense.
And they've got to change coach, right?
Yes.
They have to.
Yes.
I mean, they have to. Now, that wouldn't be too bad of a trip to go see Luch.
That'd be fun.
That would be good.
I would like that. Let's hope he gets it. All right, what are you watching? What's getting your fancy right now? We've got Leafs and Bruins on right now. Last check, it was 3-1. We're just BSing. Eric said he loves Italian sausage. We had Rinaldi's Motor City sausage, and I don't know what they do to it. I think they put crack in there. I really do. There's a good flavor to it. I really like their hot Italian too, because I'm a firm believer, and Mike and I have talked about this when we've done grilling shows. There's a fine line between like hot and just being an a-hole where you're trying to burn somebody's mouth. I want hot with flavor.
You want firecracker.
Yes. Oh, that's
You want the Village Butcher's
that
firecracker
firecracker's
sauce.
so good. That firecracker sauce.
I made some for Blake. He didn't come over.
Is that what we had the last time?
Yes.
Yeah, wasn't
That was awesome.
Wasn't that good?
Oh,
Yeah, that
So-
one was good.
The question here is that Jared,
Yeah.
the Jets play goal or no goal. I it's a goal.
Go.
Yeah.
I mean, from all that, I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, they
Goal.
have the picture of it. You can see you can see the white of it. It's 100% a goal.
It's a goal. I don't think there is any debate about that. All
No.
right, so we're in the intermission there. Let me switch back
CBC.
to the CBC.
Yeah.
David said he has CBC on one TV and the other one with Carolina. You guys probably know this, but I had the opportunity to do games in Carolina. It is a great atmosphere. I'm not just saying that. You want to talk about a market that took to their team and their fan base, the Caniacs. I highly recommend going to see a game there. It's a really cool place, beautiful area. If you haven't been to Raleigh, Durham, beautiful area as well. Like so many other markets, somebody's going to get mad that I say this, or are they hockey elites? No, but they love their team. And I know I'm going to hear bitching from somebody because I said that. What are you talking about? We're not hockey elite.
Well, I mean, you can say that about a lot of fan bases. So
Hey,
you can.
hockey town.
I was trying to be nice.
Hey, hockey
I
town.
was trying to be nice,
What do
but
you think is going to happen to Utah?
I'm intrigued at Utah. I'm not gonna lie, only because there was IHL there forever, and so I'm intrigued by it. I think there are markets where you end up scratching your head saying, "Well, what are we doing this for?" Vegas was one of them. Going back to Atlanta was unbelievable. And
Talk about it again.
I'm telling you right now. Listen, I think Anson Carter is going to get a franchise. I mean that. I really do.
Yep.
We can all sit back and laugh at it, but I think that Anson Carter is going to get a franchise there. Todd said we're down at Batch Brewing Company on Thursday evening. Come on out. We'd love to see you out there. I'm gonna be hanging out starting at 5:30, and then I think we're on the air. What time are you getting there?
We're hoping to be on the air by 6:30.
We're hoping to be on the air by 6:30, 6:45, and then we're going to 8 o'clock to take you right up to the draft. We are not going to compete with the draft. I think that's it's silly. Everybody watches the draft. That's the way it is. Some of us are old enough to remember when the draft wasn't on television, and even when they first put it on television, I have friends of mine and maybe friends that are watching right now that can remember a group of us decided on a beautiful Saturday one year that we were going to stay inside and watch the draft, and the rest of our friends made fun of us. Think about that now, because I know you do draft shows every year. Yeah, Botch has draft parties every year, and I mean, who misses the draft now, right? Nobody misses the draft.
We're doing a mock tomorrow.
Do you want to do a mock
I
tomorrow?
want to do a mock tomorrow. Full first round.
Bischoff, are you
All
watching?
seven.
Oh, that's
All
just
seven.
that's boring.
We're doing the whole first round pick for every
Yeah,
team.
it's fine.
Jason said Arizona 8 in American NHL players, Utah 21. Will this make a shift? I think for me, because hockey's been out in Utah so much longer, I think, although if you consider the Roadrunners, that was more of a novelty. I think for me, Utah's got a better chance as a market than Arizona did.
they've come on with they've got a couple junior teams out there right now that are doing real well fan wise. The kids love going out there and playing out there, and it's a big hit. And I think the youth hockey's really booming out there. So that's a big part of it.
How do the Mormons feel about hockey?
They're
You and the Mormons, dude. I don't know what your
they're
problem with
soaking it.
Mormons is.
They're soaking it up.
Eric asks, whose house are you at? It looks very nice inside. We're at Blake's house. This is where Blake is kind enough to invite us over. And no, this is my
We'll stay
humble
the night.
abode, but thank you. Yeah, wouldn't be the first time that you had sleepovers over
No,
here.
it shouldn't be the
So
first
that
Well, at
would be-
least all the food's off the grill this time.
yeah, wouldn't that would help. That would help. Jeez, oh Pete. Rich said, bring it back to Quebec. I wish. I wish. I'm beginning to think that's not going to happen, though, for whatever reason. I think they had their chance when Quebecor, that multi-gazillion dollar company, put the bid in. And when that didn't work, I don't think anybody else has stepped up. I think you would have to have a big money situation to do something like that in Quebec. And I think that, I mean, let's face it, that's what hurt Arizona all along. Even with all the extensions that the NHL seemingly handed to Vegas, they could just never, ever, Arizona, they could just never, ever get settled on that new rate. You know, they just couldn't, and that was the end of it. Oh, look at my son's watching out in California.
Oh,
that's awesome.
But
I love that bit.
but to further the Arizona Paint, they were more profitable in Mullet Arena than they were in their own arena.
I know, isn't that
Is
unbelievable?
that crazy?
Isn't that unbelievable?
Here's an old one. Hamilton. All that talk in the past about Hamilton getting a team.
I would
You think that'll ever happen?
Never.
So you
Yeah, it was
Hamilton,
Hamilton,
Hamilton, Buffalo, and Toronto.
That's
Right
exactly
there.
it. I think Toronto and Buffalo secretly would whine and complain because they're so close. But like you said, Hubie, that was Blackberry Jim Balsillie, and his big mouth. That's what sunk that more than it. And then remember, he was supposed to buy the Preds, and they shut that down too. So let's see, a couple other comments. David said yes, Quebec, bring it back. Rich said they have the stadium. That helps. There's no doubt. I think they need a gazillion-dollar conglomerate to even be considered in any seriousness, really. And I think even then, this is a league that has shown it is more than desirous to find American markets. That's just the way it is. I think Quebec City was like the most unique market ever. I really do. I think it was the most unique market. I was fortunate. I saw a game up there. It's a different world. It really is. As European as people say Montreal is, Quebec City's 100 times more. It really is. It's just amazing. 8.5 to go in this one, still tied 2 apiece. Jordan said, now I am in, and this gets a little dicey for me, and Leaf fans need a W. Absolutely. You can't go down 0-2. No, I don't. What was it? You brought up the Scotty Bowman saying earlier. The series doesn't start until you lose one at home.
Yeah, once you or the dog wins one at home, wins one on the road, which then that would put Boston in trouble. It shifts home ice advantage to the Leafs, which someone on this couch.
Oh, here we go. Matthews.
Poppy!
You know, every time I call Sean, I say, "Hey, Pop."
He does. It's really.
Have
good.
you guys done the Spanish hockey game yet?
No.
Is this on ESPN Plus? Because they're probably in tears right now.
Poppy!
But right before Poppy scored a goal, I was saying someone on this couch wearing a Quebec hat has the Leafs to win the series.
Did you bet it? Did you bet it?
Yeah.
Did you
win the series?
Do you really feel it though?
Go back in your memory. What did I tell you about this series before game one? Do you remember? I said it's the Toronto Maple Leafs revenge show until they lose
the second round.
No, they'll beat Florida. They'll revenge on Boston.
Oh yeah, you did. He did say that.
Revenge on Boston.
Yep.
Revenge on Florida. They lose to Carolina in the conference.
Conference finals. He did say that. Was there anyone watch the Sakic documentary yet? No, I plan to tomorrow.
I want to see that.
I want to tomorrow.
Yes,
yeah,
that's very, very interesting.
How Rangers almost got Sakic in the summer of 97 or 98.
NHL Network, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
I
that where
think. Yeah.
NHL Network, yeah. They did one of those $18 billion upfront offers.
Yep. That was exactly it.
I know this isn't hockey, but did you watch the Stafford one that the Rams put out? It's actually really good.
I saw some of the clips of it. I don't like. I don't like honestly. It doesn't interest me.
I watched it and I was like, it showed a different side of him. I really liked
Do we
it.
get a lot of yapping from the yapper?
Can we
Or
get?
is it just Matthew?
Is she in it?
She's in it.
Then I'm not watching.
Does she play like a prominent role?
It's her idea.
A lot of it is about like him and the kids.
No. Well, then, no, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't have any interest in it.
Wait, what
Yeah,
part of
it's
this? What
good.
part
No,
of
thank
this
you.
is good, Blake? You
I
said it was
enjoyed
good.
it.
Yeah, I don't. No, thank you. No,
We
thank
were
you.
just back here for some playground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very
That's my-
involved with
That's my
Mitch's.
boss.
Yeah, they're very involved with Say Detroit with album. So I mean, honestly, tip of the cap to them. They really do give back a lot in that regard. But I had my look. We talked about this 100 times. I'm not trying to be a goody two shoes. Like I don't wish ill will on hardly anybody. Hardly anybody. Like Matthew, all the luck in the world. I don't care. Does that make sense? Like once he was
What a
gone, it was
player.
like best of luck. Like seriously, hey, if you win a Super Bowl, great. I'm not going to be, with pom poms and everything, but the Detroit Rams bit was
Here's Poppy.
Gordy said she probably produced it. She probably did. That's the worst part. She probably
If not, she had a big
No,
hand
it was
in
the
it.
Rams that made it.
I'm sure the Rams did.
I'm just saying, I thought it was good.
What's it on?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
It was on NFL Network, but they released it on YouTube.
Okay, I won't watch it.
It's only 45 minutes.
No, don't be dumb. This is how they lost game one. All these penalties. Oh! The rat just went down like he got shot.
He got shot. Look at he got
Grassy
shot.
knoll. Grassy knoll.
Grassy knoll.
Todd Bertuzzi from the grassy knoll.
Tim said
So
Detroit
they just
Rams
took
was really,
Bertuzzi.
really dumb. Yep, it was.
Who'd they take? Bertuzzi and who?
That was the most loser thing.
I thought he said 59.
I think people.
Is that his number?
I would hope that people are at the point now where they can confess that.
Like you had to
seriously?
be a loser to buy that.
Honestly,
I just want to see
I
if he
hope
even
that
got
people
hit.
are at the
I
point
mean,
where
like,
they can
why?
confess it.
There was no one near him.
I think he pretty much had his back.
Locked eyes with the ref.
There he is.
He goes around. I want to say he shoots this. I think he pokes at. Watch him poke at Samsonov. You always slapped him.
Oh, he did. He did.
Oh,
So he
there
goes
these
at
guys
Coyle.
go.
To the eye.
All right.
Where's
let's see
Marshawn? He's
All right.
yelling.
When does he get shot?
From the ref! The ref got him!
The ref threw a knee. You see it?
If he drew that, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. There's no way he drew that. There's no way.
Give him 2 for diving.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I told you they got him.
Holy
Can't score from the box, Bertuzzi.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
What are they mad about? What?
Tim said, what's the game? Right now we're watching Toronto-Boston. Leafs are on top 3-2 with 6:03 to go in the third. So we're not like live streaming it. We can tell you what's happening.
It's a watch party.
Yeah, we just had a bunch of barbecue and we just said we're going to be idiots and talk to you guys because more often than not, you're an idiot just like us, kind of sitting at your house watching games. So that's what we're doing. You guys going to eat anymore? You guys, there's more food up there.
Shut up.
Can you listen? I
It
feel.
wasn't even good.
Wait. Oh, he did get him. He did get him. He got him. He got him. He got
Wow.
him in
Okay,
the
I
back of the
apologize to Marshawn. Wow, I thought words that I thought would never come out of my mouth.
That was very stealthy. The stick was low. So he did. He got the extra 2.
Yeah.
Why does he
It's a
hate
little
me?
slash.
Why does he hate
Oh, is
me?
that funny? Oh, is that funny? A big power play here with 6:03 to go in this third period. Maple Leaf looking to, that guy didn't come over the house. Maybe I should.
Sebastiano, Dad, when are you leaving? I could use a McDouble and some nuggets.
Tell him to come over. Tell him to come over.
No, there's not enough food.
Tell him I want to talk to him about Rick.
Oh, look at
Right?
Shep's even texting me right now. Look at
Hey,
Bertuzzi is an idiot. Shep, you
Bertuzzi's
could have come
killing me.
over.
First the high stick, now
Shep, you could have
this.
come
It's
over.
gotta be up early.
Shep has to be up early. It's an early wake up. It's an early wake up for Shep, but
You stay the night at your house. We can all go home and check and stay.
wouldn't be the first time. We've had a few sleepovers. Why don't you tell Sebastian? Does he have school tomorrow?
They didn't today, so I have no idea if they go to school.
Why didn't they today?
Senior drive home.
Because Catholic Central gets every third day off. I think is that the rule? It's every third day.
Seniors hardly go to
All
school.
year. Yeah, it's all year.
He has 1 day left this week.
This way or this way?
Then like
It's
2
only
days.
Monday.
2 days. Then 2 days.
What do you want?
The next week, I think.
That's it.
What?
Can the guy
Yeah.
on your left be any
He's
more
got
excited?
like 4 or
What do you want
5.
me to do?
That's great.
Entertain us. Are you not
Are
entertained?
you not entertained?
This is how I watch games.
That's
I
it.
don't,
Chris,
if I had money on the game, it'd be a different.
I can't believe
I tried to get you, Blake. Live bet. Live bet.
I can't-
Live bet over 5.5.
Just
Over 5.5.
no. Live bet Boston just to spite Jordan.
Chris said, I can't
Ooh.
believe the
And
Maple
me?
Leafs
Why
have
you
never
hate me?
won more than 2 playoff series in a single year. Really is remarkable, Chris, because I think back to those Pat Burns teams in particular. Those were really good freaking teams. I mean, I'll tell you point blank in 93, and Mike and I were actually together when the Kings beat them in 7. I was
Where were we?
we were on that
World Series.
canoe trip.
Standish.
Standish.
Standish, Michigan.
Hammered. But the funny thing about that is I was terrified of facing the Leaf that playoff. The way Felix Potvin was playing. And then next year, they were really good, and Vancouver got them. Remember Vancouver got them? And I didn't think Vancouver had any business beating them. And then Vancouver, as Sergio Momesso told us last week, came that close to winning that Stanley Cup. They really did. Leafs kill off a huge, huge power play with 4 minutes to go in this one.
Oh!
3-2 in front.
It was the knee.
So yeah, it really is remarkable. Anybody know the last time the Leafs won a Stanley Cup? Anybody?
I'm sure Habs.
19.
It was 19.
Wait, do the math. Do a math problem.
All right.
Yeah,
If I had 2,000 wings, and Blake came over and said, "I'm so hungry, I'm gonna eat 100 wings," and he only ate 33. How many Leafs would we have? Leafs. How many wings would we have left over?
1967, bitch.
33 is the one you did.
I was 6 years old, and I'm the old guy here.
Eric said corner or edge rusher for the Lions. It is futile to try to guess what Brad Holmes is going to do, especially at that point in the draft. It is.
Tyler
I'm serious.
Bertuzzi, like,
I think
empty net
we
goals?
learned that last year. He will eventually go get a corner. He will eventually go get an edge. I couldn't bet that would be what he would do in the first round because he's shown look, if there's a guy there, he's just going to grab him. If he thinks he can make an upgrade to the team.
What if?
I
what
can't
if-
believe Marchand.
Now,
What if Drake
Marchand
Bay
gets
drops?
it to overtime. Bertuzzi
Draft
scores to win it.
Drake Bay.
No.
Draft Drake Bay.
Don't do it.
It's all about me.
Piss off Jared Goff. Draft Drake
Oh,
Bay,
don't do
20.
that.
Bruins, for all the good teams they've had in recent years, I mean, it's crazy. They only have the one cup going back to 2011. I mean, it really is amazing with all the good teams that they've had. They just have that one cup. You know, they've gone a couple other times, but geez, oh Pete, man, it's you figured that. I don't know. I figured they mix in another one, but they've done a good job of keeping this stretch alive. But I think they're going to run out of gas pretty soon. I got to be honest with you. I do. There isn't a whole heck of a lot there. Jason said, Sean are trying to listen to this and watch the game is really stretching my HDHD brain to the limits. No,
Yeah.
you know what? We figured you guys maybe would want to do this. We were just all hanging out, having a little barbecue tonight. I wish I could invite all of you over, but you'd probably eat more than all these guys not named Mike would eat. Mike can eat. Nobody else. I hit a wing. This guy, I like your corned beef. He had like this much of a piece. It's just depressing to me, man. Eat more. Eric said, "Go Leafs, go."
I fucking hate this guy.
Go Leafs, go.
Well, I know Jordan Young's in there. Jordan Young is going to agree with you. Here we go. Empty net.
But it was icing.
Don't we?
And there's the line right there.
I'm saying,
But the face-off's down in their end, so they got to put
series-wise,
them back in.
like for this to go longer, like we want Boston.
You get it to dot and go for the.
We want it to go 7, and then in true heartbreak fashion, Toronto loses Game 7.
Why
That's-
don't you
I think
why do you
natural
hate me?
selection might take care of that. I really do. I think
Why
that,
do you hate me?
although let's give them credit, they did
I'm
find a
just
way
telling
to
you
win a
what's going
series
to
last
happen.
year. So there was that. They did.
Would
find a
you
way.
get the puck deep so Bertuzzi can get an empty netter? The slug's going to have to get off the ice. He's so tired already.
Here they come.
Here we go.
All right, get it in deep, boys.
Empty netter. Poppy, pass it.
Poppy sends it around.
Give it to him. Give it to him. Why you do that?
Kept in.
Yeah.
Up.
He's
Why
trying
is
for
he
the
on
lead.
his knees?
Look at. Okay, now they finally got somebody in front. Now they got.
Give it to him. No. Why are you doing that? Give Bertuzzi the puck. Stay on the ice, you dummy.
He won't.
Get on the board.
This is extra long shift. He can't be out there, right? Oh, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, screw the puck up. Block
Get the
it.
point. Oh, that's a big stop.
Rebound, big rebound, big rebound. Big rebound, come out. Big rebound, come out. Where's Marchand?
Still there. Nobody blew a whistle. Now they blew a whistle.
Marchand's not even in there.
Tim Flynn said Brophy. Do you remember that, Tim? Remember Brophy to Jacques Demers? That was the best. Jacques wanted to rip his head off. Who was I talking to? Was it you and I talking about that the other day, Mike? Those Jacques Demers teams were so
Yes.
much fun in 87 and 88. You knew there was no way they were going to go beat the Oilers in the Campbell Conference Finals.
Right.
But for them to actually win a playoff series, let alone 2 playoff series 2 years in a row, that's how bad the Red Wings franchise was back then. And I mean, it was like
It was the Dead Wings.
it was
the Dead Wings.
it was unbelievable. Jordan said, "Mercy me." Could you imagine being poor Jordan right now, who's had to put up with this shit his whole life, right? Could you, like, honestly, and Jordan, I'm not even being mean right now. Like, you're sitting there going, how are they going to screw this up, right?
Yes. It doesn't matter. It's no different than we were downstairs on the smoker, and you said, go upstairs. As I'm going upstairs, I'm like, there's only 20 seconds left. It's a face-off in their zone. They'll be fine. Turn it off. Pasternak scored. How did they leave Pasternak alone? I mean, it's what they do in the playoffs. It's what we've been talking about.
Look at that. Did you see that?
Pasta.
That was Poppy that knocked it back into him. The puck was rolling in behind him. Did you see that?
No.
And Poppy backhanded it towards Samsonov's ass.
Are they putting him back out there? Thank you for that timeout, Montgomery. Come on, put him back out there. You've got to put him back out there. Get Tavares out of here. He wears Leaf pajamas.
Jason, if you can make it down from Escanaba, you have an open invite. He said, I'm always going to crush brisket and corned beef.
Oh, should have been
Somebody
here.
fucking
Left
freaking
over
needs
tomorrow.
to.
Should have been here.
Mike's not going to do it.
Gee, you know Mike's not.
Ah!
That wasn't me. Poor Cole sitting here going, I got my ball snipped. Will you guys shut up?
Marsh
Okay, okay. You're my
No,
baby.
Marchand's in front.
Back to the point. No problem.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Poppy's line. Get Tavares out of here.
By the way, Tim said down 3-1, ran the next 3. My buddy Greg Steffen, shout out to Steph. Remember they took out Steph, and remember who came in and saved that series, Mike? You got it, Glenn Hanlon. Hanlon was unbelievable. Hanlon was unbelievable, bringing them all the way back. That's trouble.
Once the Wings go that year, Edmonton, then they go to Goose Looney.
That was in 88. Yep, 88. 87, they just
Game over.
that's game. Off the side of the net. That's over. Congratulations, Maple Leaf. I don't think somebody wearing a mask is going to make a video tonight. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right there.
Oh,
There you go. Leafs win. That's a huge bounce back. You and I talked about it. I thought the Leafs would bounce back. I didn't think they'd bounce back and win.
Yeah.
That's a huge win. Oh, Toronto's going to be off the hook.
Bertuzzi chirping at Marshall.
Toronto's going to be off the hook.
Rat on
All right, I'm going to
Right
turn.
there.
Maple Leaf Square is so cool, though. I'm sorry. You and I have been there. That's such a cool area. All right, I'm going to turn on the other game now. Congratulations,
Add to you,
Maple
Poppy.
Leaf. Still
On my
3-1.
way. On my way.
10.5 to go in Raleigh. Look at Jordan. Yes! There you go. All right, is there anything else you want to do? Because I'm kind of getting bored of this. I got to be honest with you. Do you guys want to keep chatting or you want to say goodbye to everybody?
It's up to you.
Blake's got
It's
to
your
calm
show.
down.
Your
Why don't you-
name's on the fucking.
Why don't you look at Jordan? Jordan, I gave you a shout out. Congratulations. I feel sorry for people that root for like woebegone franchises.
Look how many people are watching.
Still a lot.
Where do you see
And
it?
there's 18 people that liked it.
Whoa.
What the hell's wrong with all of you?
Whoa.
No, seriously, what's wrong with you? All right, I think we're done. Can I just sit and watch a game now?
Yes.
But we're gonna do this during the playoffs. So like, if we're up, it's like Hugh. Remember we were in that big email group a few years ago? We'd all email each other during the games, pre-technology. So
It's true.
all right, we got to get out of here. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Blake and I are going to do a show. We're going to see if Bischoff can join us to do some draft talk tomorrow.
We're doing a mock draft. We're doing a first round mock.
I'm going to take cyanide. You're not with me Wednesday night. Good luck to Team Michigan. You're gonna be heading to Minnesota.
Yep, we're heading out to Plymouth, Minnesota.
Sebby and the
Wednesday
boys.
night.
Good
Yep.
luck to you. So I know I have a great story about an average Joe who got an opportunity and ended up being one of the stars of a game. You're gonna love that story. And I can't say officially yet, but I have a strong feeling that somebody whose name rhymes with Lead Rarson is going to be joining us on the show. I hope I didn't give it away, but it's not official yet, but I have a feeling his name rhymes with Lead Rarson. Would you have any idea?
I know that guy.
That is
Yeah. He had a very good shot as my
He can shoot the biscuit.
Oh, look at we got hockey royalty in there right now. Mark Beaufait jumped in. Both jumped in and said, "Go Leafs."
We got to.
I know why you're doing that, Both. You're just trying to get my goat. You're just trying to piss me off. When are you going to come over, by the way? I have brisket here. I have wings
But
here.
that brisket wasn't that good.
I have corned beef here.
You said it, not me.
I did. I'm sorry. I hold myself to a higher level. I either want to do an A version or everything else is met. And I don't think I did an A version.
Okay.
Eat it out of the middle. It was perfect.
It kind of was. I'm not going to lie. It kind of was. But no, you want to make it uniform across the board. But no, both seriously. The only thing we were missing here tonight was the pulled pork. We had that Saturday.
We had that.
We had the pulled pork. We had the pulled pork Saturday. All right, enjoy the game, you guys. I would say I'll see it about midnight tonight, but we'll wait and see how that goes. A lot of us are going to stay up and watch these games. Thanks for joining us. I really don't know why we did this, but we're going to do it again because this is like what we do. And I know so many hockey fans out there are watching just like we are. Greatest sport on earth. Listen, you kids out there, I've been telling you, hockey is the best sport out there. Put it there, Michael boy. Okay, Blue, take us home right now.
What the Puck, featuring Sean Baligian. Produced by Todd Losey and Blake Matrazek. Executive produced by Sean Baligian and Todd Losey. Theme song and incidental music by Elliot Middleton. Engineering, mixing, and graphic design support provided by the Unsyndicated Podcast team. Don't forget to like and subscribe to What the Puck on all your favorite channels. While you're there, be sure to rate and review the podcast. Got something to say to Sean? Call the Unsyndicated hotline at 248-237-3257.